7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Welcome to MTV Music Television, the world's first 24-hour stereo video music channel. Say goodbye to FM radio because it's a whole new era for music as we know it. My name is Crystal, one of your VJs, and we'll be right back to introduce your other VJ right here on MTV.
Welcome to MTV, or Music Television. Our main purpose is to deliver total access to music videos by the biggest artists around 24/7. Your VJs, or video jockeys, are on-air personalities who will introduce music videos as well as music news and promotional updates. This is the first music video played on MTV. The Buggles' Video Killed the Radio Star perfectly described the come-up of music expressed through video. Before MTV, it was only available to watch in New Jersey. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'll be bringing you the latest music news right here on MTV Music Television. This is your go-to for the biggest hits by your favorite artists, as well as the 411 on what's up in their lives. During the 80s, rock was one of the most popular genres of music. Because of this, subgenres like new wave, classic rock, heavy metal, and hard rock were played. Popular rock artists and bands that were featured on MTV at the time included Duran Duran, The Police, Blondie, and other artists and bands including Bon Jovi, Queen, David Bowie, The Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, and Kiss.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
You'll never look at music the same way again.
On MTV's Come Up, few black artists were ever featured on air. The seldom appearances were by Michael Jackson, Prince, Donna Summers, and others who had widespread popularity. Even then, they were barely thrown into medium rotation on MTV. Other black artists, such as Rick James, were denied due to their sound not fitting MTV's rock and roll format. Questions began to be raised as to why black artists were not promoted as greatly as white artists, and Rick James advocated for the addition to black artists on MTV. David Bowie also raised an eyebrow in an MTV interview. The breakage of this color barrier came after 1983, when the president of CBS Records threatened to deny MTV access to their record label's music. It took Jackson's Billie Jean to reach #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 to be played on heavy rotation, and the same went for Prince's Little Red Corvette and Dahmer Summers' She Works Hard for the Money.
Videos are just little commercials, and they initially made stars of some people.
It has become priority. I mean, it's not enough to have a good album and a good photos anymore and do all your press. You've got to do a video with it.
As the visual age became more and more of a necessity for commercial success, video budgets increased. MTV's platform also fueled the 80s booming dance wave. Artists such as Madonna started using fully choreographed dances in their videos using professional jazz and break dancers, while Michael Jackson's music and dancing came hand in hand. This outbreak in far more commercialized videos allowed pop, rap, and R&B to make their rise on MTV.
Welcome back to the first annual MTV Video Music Awards show.
On September 14th, 1984, MTV aired the first annual MTV Video Music Awards, also known as the VMAs. This was an award show to honor artists, directors, and producers alike and present awards to the best music videos. The award show also included musical performances, and the first show opened with Madonna's Like a Virgin. The statue given to the winners of their category was a moon man, MTV's original logo. In the early years of the award show, nominees could only fit the 5 categories presented. Today, there are 17 categories, and it is the most watched award show on television.
Take her back! Back this way! Up a bit! Okay! Let her go!
In March of 1986, MTV began filming their annual spring break coverage in Daytona Beach, Florida. The broadcast lasted 8 hours a day and covered live music and the party scene following college students and their break from school. This special carried on annually until the 2000s when MTV-U, a channel targeted at college kids, took it over.
It's Monday's start of a new week for Dial MTV. Adam Curry with you, playing back an hour and a half of the music you absolutely like the most, because these are the videos that you called in and voted for.
Debuting in 1986, 1-800-DIAL-MTV was a hotline where people could call in music videos that they wanted to see on a top 10 music countdown. Later in the decade, the list expanded to top 20. The hotline was active until 2006.
We are like-minded individuals sharing a common.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. We had, say what? A whole lot of superstars on this stage here tonight. But I want y'all to know one.
It wasn't until 1988 when Yo Raps, an hour-long segment, gave rap an all-access highlight. From 1988 to 1995, the hottest rap artists and their videos were featured on MTV, including Run DMC, LL Cool J, Salt and Peppa, and many more.
Turn it on, leave it on. America, see the music you want to see.
Once the 90s hit, MTV introduced a new kind of sound, alternative rock. This included bands and artists such as Nirvana, Radiohead, and the Smashing Pumpkins. This new sound sparked teens and young adults to bring out their inner angst, especially when MTV started airing animated cartoons featuring the mention of these bands, such as Beavis and Butthead, which aired in 1993, and its spin-off Daria, which aired in 1997. Grunge had swept the nation and it was taking over television shows, which MTV began playing more frequently at this time. Their audience took notice and demanded their MTV back.
Call your cable company and say, I want my MTV!
Soon enough, the late 90s and early 2000s arrived, and once again, a new sound was in town. Pop was making a comeback, and with it, boy bands were delivering the sound millions loved, but in groups of 4. Groups like the Spice Girls, NSYNC, and the Backstreet Boys swept the nation. Solo artists like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera also began to rise, a part of the pop princesses. Eventually, MTV received more and more criticism for losing that special touch it brought to music in the first place, videos. MTV had created sister channels like AMTV and VH1 to air music videos, while the main channel widened its demographic by creating reality shows like The Real World, 16 and Pregnant, and Punk'd. In 1997, in response to the criticism, MTV launched Total Request Live, a daily top 10 countdown filmed live in Times Square. By the spring of 2000, the show was an immense success, featuring a mix of pop, rap, and R&B hits while interviewing celebrities. Today, MTV seems to do a little bit of everything. They play music videos early in the morning and throughout the rest of the day air reality TV shows, scripted TV shows, movies, and documentaries, all still appealing to a teen and young adult demographic. MTV is considered a variety channel, even though it has kept its original name, music television. You might be wondering what the historical relevance in all this is. Well, here's your 13 words on the window. The Video Music Awards, or VMAs, still honors artists and their music. The statue awarded to them was an astronaut, which is MTV's original logo. This is still historically relevant today because it refers back to the July 20th, 1969 moon landing, where the first man to walk on the moon was Neil Armstrong. Even today, the Moon Man is the award given to VMA winners.
That's all right, I don't mind a bit. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar.
History is all around you, you just have to open up your eyes.